Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3.
This taken in at the goal line.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field and quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He's going to go up top again. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
Where you going?
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first
I ain't feeling good. I'm still laying in the bed. I ain't going.
The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2.
No, I'm good.
Tucker with the extra.
Nope, I'm good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Hey, can't I just rest? Can't I just rest? Well, I'm just resting. I'm just resting.
How you talk about me always sleeping? You always sleep.
Well, I know. Really? I got many photos of you blacked out.
That's because I pose like that for her.
All right, man. I'm gone.
All right,
Later.
We're going to dinner. Let's go down to dinner.
I don't think so. But I don't know. I'll let you know.
All right.
Later.
Touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team... gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
7 yards there and a first down. The Steelers at 1-1.
The fuck, man. So yeah, let's come off of him so I can go and block. Oh yeah, nobody. Idiot.
Through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here's Huntley.
Harris has it over the middle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short?
I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
To throw, Huntley.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You know, but when their dude ran into their own man,
2
he
and
threw a
3 on their
touchdown
defensive
pass.
game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
They did a good day to just get some fun.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Huntley to throw.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't just reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Looking to throw. Huntley. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he coughed it up. And the Ravens have got it.
Oh, man.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Montravius Adams.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Jackson now. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
Our guy just stopped. Their guy keeps running.
Use it, and they did there against the defense. Who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the give, this is Harris. Now he is going to be stopped.
That ball from just jump right in, no problem.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw on 3rd down. Huntley. A dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, my fucking God, man. I mean, how is this not pass interference? Like, I mean, come on, man. I mean, how is this not pass interference? How? Like, tell me, like, how is this not pass interference?
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Oh, you see, yeah, of course he's going to do that. You guys can't tackle him. It's a computer.
45 yards. And the
Ravens
will take over. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I'm glad it was 2 of y'all there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now
Look
he's
at
gonna
this.
let it go deep left
Oh my
side.
God.
And
Are
this
you
is
fucking kidding me?
dropped.
That's the same
my
shit he did the
goodness, there's
first
no
time.
one around him, but he took his eye
Oh my
off it.
fucking God. Really? Come on, man. This is how he scored on the very first play. Look at this shit. Shit. I'm the bionic man. Wow.
And it falls incomplete.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Okay, go ahead. Don't block him. There you go. There you go. Like, don't block him. Don't block him. I mean, because that's what happens. Don't block
It's
him.
a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he dropped.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football.
Oh,
so not
man.
getting a lot of help out
Good
there either.
God.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Huntley. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another 1st down.
I'm here so I can get fine.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley.
Again, it's Johnson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator. They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Oh, they gonna call
and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Oh, I mean, good fuck. On the wide receiver.
Can see this.
They called holding on the wide receiver. damn, really? Wow.
Quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun. Huntley, pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try to get this running game going.
Hope you watching your daughter's game or something, man. Leave me alone.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Huntley rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground.
Oh, my
and 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Obviously not the... goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10.
Oh,
Jackson.
damn. You know what? This ball goes right over his head.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Jackson Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch.
Okay, so there's the bracket. There's the bracket, Pierre. There's the bracket. And what are you coming forward for? And then, so you're looking right at the guy. You look. Listen. Hey, look. I ain't looking at the ball. I'm looking at the quarterback. Shit, I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that. I ain't even gonna try for it.
The football, but not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And Jackson going to run again. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run the option on 2nd down. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
I saw him. He went behind. I saw him. He went behind the receiver. I saw it. I saw it.
Picks it.
He went.
Ravens are going to take possession.
This motherfucker runs behind the defender instead of in front.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover. As they'll try to get some points here before it happens.
Look at this shit here. I saw him. He went right behind the fucking defender instead of going in front of him. Whoop. Whoop. Now. I'll just go behind him. Fuck it. And then he didn't even try to catch the ball. This motherfucker didn't even make an effort.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Way to get it back, guys. Way to get it back.
The Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like a...
Oh, okay, that was Miles Jack. Put your hands on it, Miles.
Auctioneer, we've got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No, he was hit as he threw it there. And winds up
that dude, look, that dude gets hit. He still get it out there 90 yards.
Unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley.
Oh, no! God damn it!
Sea of bodies and it's intercepted.
God damn it.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways.
Oh, my God, man. Damn.
Well swarming to the ball here in the first
and once
half.
again, how is this not passing it?
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here.
Get away from it. Get away from it. They're trying to set your ass up to fail.
This one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Patriots with this one well in hand at halftime. Tom Brady, sharp as ever. He's got 2 touchdown passes. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
That shit. That's bullshit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Warren. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They run again with Breida. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
And that's why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Back to throw. Huntley. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there.
Are you fucking kidding me? What? How are we gonna fucking win if you... This is too easy! You know what? Take a seat, dog. Take a seat, man. Take a seat. Take a seat. I mean, damn it. Take a seat, dog. You don't want to play? We'll let somebody else play, sir. Oh, that mug got 3 drops. Yep, have a seat, man. Have a seat, dog.
3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, Huntley. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Damn.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. They run again with Harris. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This is the tight end, Fant. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Warren. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, drive.
I mean, come on, man. Watch this shit here. Where's number 58, this big fat? Oh, wow. He ain't even... Oh, there he is. Okay. Watch 58. Watch that. Okay, so watch this. Watch this. He's gonna get knocked on. He's gonna get knocked on his booty. Watch. Look. Come on, Madden. Like seriously, you can't do no better than this. You can't do no better. No problem. Like he raising up out of the casket. That motherfucker ain't got no kind of freaking core like that.
Forward, touchdown.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 points. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
We're going to need it. We're going to need that timeout.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Jackson from the shotgun. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Miles Jack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Good job, Miles.
We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball in that because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slings it to Anders, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Jackson going to tuck it down on the option.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Jackson.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
Dog.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Jackson to Bateman there. 1st down, Ravens.
He'll look to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarvin Leal fighting through to bring him down that time. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure,
good job,
TJ.
TJ.
Got him again. There's your co-NFL record holder, TJ Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. They find some open field here. Shifts by him. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now it's Jackson.
Get off!
Jackson to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Steelers down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to... You spent your whole
whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your confidence. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Gang time. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up. Run it up.